Hello, welcome to Mindfulness Zone. I welcome you to our today's segment, which is also the continuation of boundaries. Before I start, I just want to remind you to hit the like button so we can reach more people. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can get more videos, and also please share it to your friends and families, neighbors, and everybody that you think can get help or will be helped by this video. Thank you so much. So let's go straight to it. So last time we talked about boundaries, right? And I explained the three different boundaries that we have, the types that we have. So today I'm only going to focus on the unhealthy boundaries, which are the porous boundaries, which is the open boundaries, and the rigid boundaries, which is the closed boundaries, right? So I'll start with porous boundaries and how that affects our mental health. Remember, I said that porous boundaries, you are open to everyone. You allow everybody into your life. You share all your information, everything about you to anyone and everyone that will listen. You go out of your way to serve people. So you are kind of what people call a people pleaser, right? So you never say no. You try to avoid confrontation. So even when you are hurt by the people that you are dealing with, you are unable to speak out to let them know that they are hurting you. And what that means is that, or how that affects you mentally, is you feel used, you feel unappreciated, you start to feel like everybody is in your business, and you start to feel like nobody really is genuine about their friendship or their acquaintances with you. You are unable to express the way you feel or how you are being hurt, and so you hold it in. And that causes a lot of anxiety, because when you are being hurt by someone and you are not able to express the hurt to that person for that person to stop, what happens is you start to build anxiety around that person or around that situation. And therefore it causes you to have that on panic attacks. It can extend to panic attacks and anxiety attacks. How do we manage that? By starting to say no. If it's difficult for you to say no to people, you might want to try, not right now, can I really think about it? You might want to try using text messages instead of verbal calling or verbal communication, because you are able to say no in a written form easier than to say no in a verbal form. You can also reduce the amount of things that you share about yourself, and then the amount of things that you decide to volunteer in your friend circle. When it comes to rigid boundaries, remember I said that is someone that is closed, unable to open up to people, keep people afar, say no to everything, even if it's helpful to them, are very confrontational in their communication, right? So aggressive in their communication. They always feel like they need to defend themselves. What happens is you start to push people away. You start to isolate yourself, because nobody wants to deal with people, someone who is very pushy, very aggressive in their communication, right? So you start to push people away unintentionally. But that's what starts to happen, and you start to feel isolated. You start to feel like nobody really likes you. You start to feel like everyone hates you, or you are not good enough for people. And what that increases is depression. You start to feel depressed, and you start to lose interest in enjoyable activities, because there's nobody to really enjoy it with, or you don't want to go in among people. And how do you break that? Is by starting to at least find one or two people that you can trust and start to engage with them, start to talk to them. Practice taking your time to telling people your needs. Before you start a friendship, put out your expectations so that the other person knows what your expectations are and what your needs are. And they can also put out their expectations, so you guys are on the same page in your friendship or in your acquaintance dealings. I hope this helps with changing our boundaries and working towards changing our boundaries. And somebody will ask, how would this help in a relationship, meaning romantic relationship? And when it comes to family, it is true. When it comes to family, it is hard to assert our boundaries, especially if you have family that is very knit tight. Or if you are from an African family, as I am, where everybody's in everybody's business for the better match, for good reasons and from a place that is good. But is it very important too in those settings to set healthy boundaries that are healthy for you, that can work for you? When you start in a relationship, a new romantic relationship, you have to, it's very important that your needs are set. You understand what you need, you understand your expectations for your relationship, and put that expectation, communicate that expectation out there so that the other person that you are getting into a relationship with will also understand and know what your needs are and what your expectations are. So boundaries are not crossed. When it comes to family, the same way. As I said, if you are unable to say no, especially to family, maybe using the words, can I have a rain check on that? Can I have a rethink on that? Can I get back to you on this situation? Or I'm unable to help you right now, but I think the next thing that will come up, I'll be able to help. That will make things very easier to deal with family. And again, family are there for us no matter what. So it is up to you to share what you want them to know and to hold on to what you want to know and what you don't want them to know. So it is all up to you. We have to, when we set boundaries too, we have to also learn to respect those boundaries ourselves before the other people that are around us can be able to respect our boundaries. I hope this helped. I hope this reduces the amount of anxiety and depression that we start to feel when it comes to dealing with other people and also having a relationship with people around us. So thank you, and hope to see you in our next segment about friendship and how to build friendship. Thank you. Bye.